here to talk to you about trials in media as we work on your Chinese landscapes. I gave you a kind of a sneak peek into trials in media with your last lesson because we're developing and growing as artists to get your best work for this final. So I want to give you a little recap or reminder of things we've already done together and what you're looking at your best of in this course. So we've done artist study pages. Do you remember who this was? Luigi Russolo, the Italian futurist artist who used movement. And what we developed with is your photography. Yep, there's a photo of my bird flying. And I wanted to remind you that if you have a photograph or something you really like that you've used before, you can use it again as you're developing your own style with your photography as a primary source. Another thing we've done that I'm reminding you about that you're welcome to use on the final is sequence overlay. Do you see how we used clear plastic and overlaid your photography just by tracing it out? And I did one with the bird and that showed movement. If you want to continue to show movement on this final, you can. I want you to develop your style with your theme and your photography to make the best final ever. Okay, so we flipped through ancient China. We did our trials in media. We dabbed on the flowers, dab, dab, dab. We did texture on the mountains together as we developed our style. And remember, you have to dab on the flowers, show clear mist for your final, and a little bit of texture with the frayed edge, either on the grass or the mountains. That's what I'm looking for no points off on this final. So, our last lesson together was the plan. What you're going to plan to do, where you're going to plan to put your stamp. So save a piece of styrofoam. All you need is a little square, so you're going to stamp on your symbol with your Bible verse and theme on your final. So that brings me to what I did not spend a lot of time with. I just flashed over to my Trials in Media page. For Trials in Media is the title. You're just going to write what different media you try as you work on your final. So remember, I'm trying to show you the quickest, easiest way to work on a final piece is as you're working on it and you have the paints out and you're painting, then you can go back to your Trials in Media page where you have quickly sketched squares or circles or shapes, and you could be testing it on here before you do it on your final piece. So you could work on it together to save time and spend the most amount of time on your final. Okay, so however you do your Trials in Media page, you're labeling it and you're trying out different things to see what works and what you like. So there's no wrong way to do it. So you remember, it's with your theme. So you can do personal expression, express yourself in art. And as I'm developing and working, I've showed you guys how I have a picture of a horse. So I'm trying to add what I like, my theme with my photography on mine, and butterflies. So you want to express yourself in art, use personal expression and what you like for your Chinese landscape theme. Now I'm going to show you some students who, these are IB and IGCSE students. I've taught that course before in art. These are their Trials in Media, just 4 different pairs, different medias. These are Trials in Media, just all different. I only have you do 3 minimum, but if you want to just try things out and have a Trials in Media page as you go, I get to give you credit for that. Have a happy Easter, guys. Can't wait to see your work. Post it on Google Classroom. I'll get to grade it. Your next thing, as I'm showing you and I'm developing with you, is the final piece in Chinese landscapes. And you're doing great with the mist. Love it. Keep up the good work.